All right, guys, let's be honest. Have you ever crawled into bed and suddenly felt like your stomach turned into a balloon? This is such a common problem that I knew a video had to be made. This is not just with my patients. It happened to me as well. So many patients tell me, hey, Dr. Islam, I feel fine all day. But the minute I lie down, it is gas. It is bloating. I'm like pregnant. What the heck is going on? Well, don't worry, because in this video, I will break down exactly why this happens, what your gut is really trying to tell you, what you can do tonight, yes, tonight, to fix it. And don't skip until the end. I'm gonna share with you one sneaky reason that your gut is gassy that will make it 10 times better if you make this change. Guys, let's talk about poop. Howdy y'all, I'm Dr. Islam, aka your poop guru. I am a board certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. I have over 10 years of treating thousands of patients with their GI issues. If you're frustrated with your gut, you want to find out the root cause of what's going on. If you're not getting answers, come see us. We will find out what's going on. We will give you the root cause and we'll give you a treatment plan. It's not based just on pills. We'll figure out what's going on. Visit us at lubbockgastro.com for more information. All right, section 1. Why does gas build up at night? So guess what, guys? Your gut does not clock out the minute you clock out and go to bed. Your gut is always working, and the nighttime is the time when the gut can do a lot of the work that it's not able to do throughout the day. So think about it. All throughout the day, you're eating, you're walking, you're talking, you're going to work, you're doing all sorts of things, and your gut is trying to just keep up. It's trying to manage digestion, drinking water, eating food, as you're going about your day, using the restroom, getting bowel movements going, and by the time you go to bed, your gut has actually not finished the day's job. It needs to keep on going to make sure the following morning you're A-okay. So if you're feeling bloated and gassy at night, here's what's happening. Number 1, you probably ate too fast, and because of that, you swallowed a lot of air. It's a very common problem in our busy days that we just eat and go, or eat and talk, or eat as quickly as we can, and we underestimate the amount of air that we ingest. Number 2, you ate too late. So your gut does not have time to digest as you're lying down. That food will just sit in your stomach. It just sits there, and because you're not moving, you're lying down, it will cause fermentation, gas, and worsening gut issues. Number 3, you ate gas-producing foods. A lot of my patients don't realize that the foods that they eat, even healthy foods like broccoli and Brussels sprouts, are gas-producing foods. So they eat foods that they think that are healthy, they're actually producing a lot more gas. Number 4, you actually are constipated. That's the root cause. If you don't empty everything out, if you don't feel like you have a good bowel movement, or things are still in the rectum, it will just pile up, and that piling up of stool over time will cause a lot of gas to occur. And number 5, your gut microbiome is not working correctly. The medical term is it's out of whack. When you have a lot of bad bacteria in your gut, that bad bacteria will ferment, produce gas, and will make you feel bloated and instead, especially at night when all the gas-producing bacteria do their job. Section number 2, the timing of gas. So gas usually peaks about 2 to 4 hours after you eat, and this includes the natural process of digesting. As you eat the food, it takes about that long for the whole food to go through the digestive process and get to the bacteria that actually do their job of breaking down food and possibly producing gas. Now for most people, this is right around bedtime. They have dinner, and around 2 to 4 hours later, this is when they go to bed. And this is when the gut bacteria are doing its work. So as you lie flat, your gut cannot move things through, peristalsis slows down, and also too, this is the prime time whenever your gas-producing bugs do their job. So this combination will cause you to feel more gassy than normal. Section number 3, when gas isn't just gas. Now it is normal to fart, guys. It is normal to burp. It is normal to produce gas. So if you're trying to get rid of this completely, that's not going to happen. However, there are some instances when gas is not just gas, something else is going on. For example, you may have food intolerances, the common ones being lactose and fructose. Very common reason to have a lot of gas, especially excessive gas. Number 2, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. It is a real disease. It is not in your head. You're not going crazy, I promise you. And a lot of people have gas indigestion as a manifestation of IBS. Number 3, SIBO. small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So you remember that conversation I had when the bad bacteria was predominant? This is exactly what's going on. You have too much bad guys, which produce a lot of gas. And number 4, slow motility. If things are slowly moving through the gut, things are just not moving as quickly as they should, this will also produce a lot of gas because you have more things in your gut and it's slowing down and it just doesn't move through. It causes a log jam, which in turn will make a lot of gas. So if that's you, this is the time to see someone like me, a GI doctor, so we can actually do a deep dive to find out what's going on, to see if we can figure out why you're producing more gas than normal. Section 4, what you can do tonight. All right, these are my quick tips that you can do today, which I will tell you makes a difference when it comes to producing gas. Number 1, eat earlier. This is a simple hack, but it works. You need that 2 to 4 hour time frame before you start digesting. Eat earlier. I did this myself. I used to eat around 8 o'clock at night, went to bed like around 10. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel terrible. I can't sleep. I did a simple hack where I just ate earlier, and guess what? That fixed a huge amount of my problems. So just eat earlier. It makes a big difference. Number 2, skip carbonation and sugar-free drinks and gum. Okay, this is obvious, but sometimes I have to tell you this. If you're drinking gas, you're gonna produce gas, and that's simple as that. But artificial sweeteners, sugarless gums, artificial drinks, or diet drinks actually have certain ingredients in them that are gas producing in addition to the carbonation. Just be careful of that and just watch those ingredients. Number 3, take a short walk after dinner. This increases the peristalsis, the motility of your gut. You're actually using the natural mechanisms of your GI tract, and this gives you an excuse to do a walk and fart. I do this, it's okay. Number 4, make sure you poop completely. Make sure you are happy with your bowel movements. You have the golden poo. You feel good when you poop. If you don't and things are still not going correctly, you're going to have issues when it comes to gas. It's not normal to not poop. Don't normalize this. It's not normal to not be happy with your poop. That's not normal, guys. Come see us so we can optimize that. If you poop completely, you're getting everything out. We're ensuring you're not keeping gas in. And lastly, hydrate. Water keeps the gut moving. If you add in more water, it's adding lubrication to the river of your gut to move that stool along, sweep off that bacteria, and get you going and get you flowing. Now, I know we talk about gas all the time. However, gas can also be a sign of something else going on. Talk about some of the other conditions like IBS, SIBO, things like that. However, there are red flags which you should be aware of. So if you have gas with associated change in your bowel habits that's different, that is a red flag. So for example, let's say that all of a sudden you're having crazy amounts of diarrhea and you're gassy. That's not normal. That needs to be investigated. And the opposite as well. If you're all of a sudden having diarrhea, now you're having constipation with gas, that's not normal. If you notice blood in the stool, weight loss, severe abdominal pain, these things are not normal, and I would not ignore this. I would make sure you see your doctor ASAP. Make that appointment to make sure nothing else is going on there. All right, one thing I see all the time that people underestimate that can make your gas 10 times worse is an imbalance of your gut microbiome. We are seeing more and more studies how the gut microbiome is the root cause for all sorts of GI issues, but also things outside the GI tract as well. And my passion is to see what we can do to rebalance that gut microbiome, make it normal again, because these are the guys that are affecting everything and are communicating with the whole entire body. And if we don't fix that, we're just fixing the symptoms, but not the root cause. So things like antibiotics, stress, diet that's full of crap that you're eating, these things make your gut microbiome worse. And if we avoid those things, we can start to make the difference inside your GI tract. I have a lot of videos on this, so click on that or come see us so we can kind of find out what's going on and hopefully get you the root cause of really fixing the problem. All right, so if you're gassy at night, it may not be your fault, and that's okay. We're here to help out. That's why you're watching this video. Your gut may be trying to get your attention, and now you can make the adjustments to get you feeling better. If this video helped you, smash that like button, share it with people who are having gas issues. Maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your loved one, maybe it's you. Share it so they can get the benefits of what we're talking about today. And if you want to get down to the root cause of what's going on, come see us. Our job is to get down to the root cause, find out what's going on, and get you feeling better. We can see you within 24 hours, not a big deal, and we will get you feeling better. Oh, and before you go, if you ever wondered, why do I feel bloated even after eating a healthy meal, I have a video here which goes into a deep dive about that topic. You'll be shocked to know that sometimes healthy foods may not be the best thing for you. All right, guys, schedule your appointment today at lovegastro.com. Your gut health matters. Let's get you feeling better.